Hi everybody, welcome to the second of my short videos on my Artist Eyeball service, and today we're going to be looking at the difference between categories and tags. Right, so this is Julie Shackson's site. She's an artist in the UK, and the first place where Julie's problem with categories shows up is on her navigation bar here. Right, this is far too much choice for people. There are too many buttons along here. What I would suggest Julie does is to take everything from here to here and put it in a drop-down menu called Art. Because all these things, these are all her different kinds of art that she's doing. And they really don't need to be all along the top like that. They're just making it confusing for people. So if she had a drop-down menu here, then she would only have 6 buttons for people to choose from, and that would be a lot more reasonable. Avoid too much choice on navigation bars by using drop-down menus. Right, there's another place where Julie's problem with categories is really showing up. You think this is bad, wait till we get to the next bit. So let's scroll down. Right, categories. Now categories are an excellent thing to have on your blog. One of the problems with blogs is that things get lost. If it's not on your front page, people tend not to see it. Most people don't search in the archives of your blog. So you really need to have a way for people to access that older information. And categories are an excellent way to do that. Using categories helps people to find things and keeps old content visible. But not if you do this with them. Let us scroll down. Oh dear, look at all this, and there's more, and there's more, and yet more, and finally we get to the end. Oh dear. This is far too much choice. People don't like having lots to choose from. They just kind of go into a kind of brain meltdown, and they just can't process it. They can't pick out the individual information. Too much choice causes confusion, frustrates people, and stops people from clicking. What Julie's done here is she's actually used tags instead of categories. Now, a tag is what you use when you've only got, one or two of an item. Maybe you've got 3 or 4 pictures of apples or blog posts about apples. Well, that's a tag. It's not a category. Categories are global, while tags are specific. So if we click on one of these, let's see how many birds are there. 1. That's one blog post. Now, admittedly, Julie's blog hasn't been going very long, and she may end up with lots and lots and lots of blog posts about birds, in which case birds would justify its own category. But at the moment, it does not justify a category. If you've got lots, it's a category. If you've not got so many, it's a tag. So, if you have this problem, and actually I have to confess that I do, I actually started out using tags instead of categories, and I need to go through and put all my tags into categories, and I'm not looking forward to it because unlike Julie, who only has a few months of blog posts, I have 3.5 years worth to sort through, and it is going to be a mammoth task, and I am not looking forward to it. So please learn from my experience and start out using categories, not tags. But if you do have this issue, the thing to do is to go through your tags and see what connects them, see what the themes are. Organise tags into categories by picking out common themes. Does this mean that Julie should not use tags? No, it doesn't. Tags are really useful, they're really fantastic in their place. And where tags really come into their own is in breaking down categories. So if Julie has a nice big nature category, well, within that, it might still be useful for people to search for birds or berries or avocados. You know, they might want to break that category down. And so Julie can still have tags on her posts and people can still search through her tags, but she shouldn't have them all in a big screed like this. Use tags to break down categories and allow precise searching. So what I would suggest is that she puts things into new categories and then gets a little plugin for her blog, for her sidebar here. And the tags can live in that. And you can get plugins where you have maybe 6 or 7 tags showing and the rest are in a drop down menu. So when people can click on it, then they can scroll down, but it takes up an awful lot less space in the sidebar and is just less overwhelming. Keep tags manageable. Use a drop-down plugin.